Hey guys, it's Esiri and welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you doing? Hello. If today is the first time of clicking to any of my videos, hi, my name is Esiri. I hope you subscribe if you enjoy my content, and if you already subscribed, thank you for coming back to watch another video. I really appreciate your support. So today guys, as it says in the title, we're going to be talking about red flags. I've been seeing the conversation on Twitter, red flags when it comes to dating, red flags, blah blah blah, and today we're going to be talking about red flags to look out for when you're about to start dating interracially. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I already have my points written down on my phone, so if you see me looking down, I'm just looking out on my phone to just see what I have to say. So yeah, no long talking, let's just jump right straight into it. So guys, the first red flag you have to look out for when you're dating interracially, I'm going to be talking from a girl's experience, but I think it cuts across all border, whether you're a guy, whether you're a girl, this can apply to you, is to look out for if your partner fetishizes you or objectifies you. So what is fetishization? What is fetishization? I can't pronounce that word. According to Google, fetishization can be thought of as the act of making someone an object of sexual desire based on some of their identity. So basically, it's only when your partner is attracted to you because of your race. That is exactly what it is. It could be because of some specific features that is attached to your race, or some specific attributes or stereotypes that are attached to your race. So for example, your partner can say, oh, I want to be with an Asian woman because Asian women are known to be submissive. You're being fetishized. Or your partner can say, oh, I want to be with a black girl because black girls have big booty. You're being fetishized. Now, there's nothing wrong with your partner being physically attracted to you. There's nothing wrong with your partner to love your body. I mean, your partner should, right? Your partner should be physically attracted to you, but there is a very thin line between, appreciating your partner's body and objectifying them or being a fetish. So that's something you have to look at for. If your partner is only, when they compliment you, they're only complimenting your body. Oh, your booty look nice. Oh, your this, that. If the only compliment you get from your partner is about your features that are very specific to your race or your identity, you're being fetishized. There's a high chance you're being fetishized. So look out for I can't pronounce that word. Look out for fetishization. Yeah, you don't want to be fetishized. That is one red flag you have to look out for when you are dating interracially. Number 2 thing you have to look out for when you're dating interracially, when it comes to red flag, is a partner who is not opening to learning about your culture or your race or whatever it may be. Our race or our culture is very important to us. Everybody, we're part of a culture, we're part of an identity, we're part of a group of people. It's very, very important to us. And interracial dating is basically two people from different cultures, very vast different cultures coming together as one. So when your partner is not open to learning about your race, like for example, I'm Nigerian and my husband is Canadian. If when I was dating Carson wasn't open to learning about Nigerian food, Nigerian culture, just being open in general, you don't have to like every aspect of a culture. It's impossible to like every aspect of a culture, but at least be open to the conversation of hearing about things about this culture and stuff like that. If your partner is not open to learning anything about where you're from, about your culture, that's a huge red flag, because the thing is, that person is going to want to strip you of your identity. If you're married to them, they're going to want to make you more of them. You get what I mean? Like for example, if your partner is, I don't know, white, for example, they're going to make you more white than what you are, because they don't see your culture as something important, as something that you should stick to, or something that they might want to learn. And also, this is something you should also think of. If this is someone you want to have like a long-term relationship, or you want to potentially have kids with this person, you have to think about the future. What about your kids, right? I would think you would want your kids to, equally learn about your culture as they would learn about that of their of your partner. So that's something you have to think of, because if your partner is not opening to you learning about, even if your partner rather is not opening to them learning about your culture, they wouldn't want their kids to be associated with your culture, because your culture is something that they deem below them, not to even want to be even open to the idea of learning about it. So yeah, that's something you have to think about. So that's something you also have to note when you're dating interracially. Is this person open to learning about my culture? If the answer is no, then that person is not for you. Dip out. Third red flag you have to look at for when you're dating interracially is, does your partner invalidate your experiences? Very, very, very important, especially if you're a Black person. You know, we live in today world where people are saying Black people, we think too much. It's not just that, we're overthinking it, and we're not overthinking it. So if your partner is one of those people who is like, yeah, but maybe that's not what this person tried to do. For example, if you hang out with your partner and their friends, or maybe their family, for example, and, you know, and maybe it's one of your family or friends are you know, are acting the racist towards you, or like, you know, microaggressions towards you, and you try to tell your partner like, this is what this person did, and your partner tried to invalidate that and say, no, you're overthinking it, it's probably not that. That person is not for you, because they're gonna keep doing that for the rest of their life, right? Because you want to be with someone who would, at least, like I said, be open to hearing about your experiences and try to think from your own point of view, even though it's not going to be possible because they're not you and they're not in your shoes, and they're not the person who experienced those things. But not someone who you're just going to tell something, you know, someone does someone does something racist towards you, and they're already telling you, now you're probably overthinking it, that's not what that person meant. No, you don't want that. You don't want that, because we get that enough from the rest of the world. The last person you want it from is from your partner. So if you've been with if you're with someone who is always invalidating your experiences, you know, you tell them like, this is microaggression towards you, and they were like, no, sis, run. That person is not for you. And finally, piggybacking off this last point, obviously, are racists. I mean, you don't want to be with a racist. It's simple, right? And trust me, there are people who are in interracial relationships and they are racist. There are people like that, right? They might not be racist towards you, but they're racist towards every other person that looks like you out there. And I feel like these kind of people, it's very easy to know them. Unless you just want to turn a blind eye, it's very easy, right? Because you spend time with this person, you hang out with this person, you guys talk about race with this person. Because I would think that if you're dating interracially, you have to talk about race at some point in time, because it's very important. I mean, it's not the most important part of a relationship, but it's also like one of the core parts of your relationship, your dynamics. If you have a family in the future, those things are very important. And when you talk about race with this person, how does this person react? Is this person that says maybe he shouldn't have tried to fight the police? Or is it this one of those people that say, well, maybe he should have just listened? Is it the person that say all lives matter? What kind of person is it? The fact that he's not racist towards you doesn't mean he's not racist towards other people, right? So you have to be very sure that you're not dating someone who is racist. When things comes up about politics, what kind of politics? I mean, yeah, sometimes it's not, you don't have to want to mix your politics with your relationship, but at the same time, we want to be with people who share the same ideas with us, right? So yeah, sometimes you kind of have to bring some things into your relationship, right? So yeah, it goes without giving that you don't want to date someone who is a racist. This should even be the number one thing. I mean, yeah, you don't want to be with someone who is a racist. That is a huge red flag. That relationship, it's not going to work. That relationship is headed for the downfall. So yeah, we don't want to do that. So yeah, guys, those are 4 red flags that I can think of right now that you have to look out for when you're dating interracially. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're dating interracially and there's some things I didn't mention, please leave them in the comment section below. Let's continue the discussion right there. Also, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.